Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I've just picked up a RATHALOS Blade Master on my account, and I'm really excited to use him actually. He's got so much potential for damage. There is a clan v clan coming in tomorrow. It's possible to just not log in today and save the login of RATHALOS till tomorrow and get your clan 30, and yourself, I guess, 30,000 points. There aren't personal rewards, so it's just whether you and your clan want to kind of like hold off of a day of raid to earn those points. But, you know, I'm a content creator. I've gone straight in. I've picked him up. And, yeah, we're going to see what the hell this guy can do. Just quickly run through his kit. RATHALOS Blade Master, one of the Monster Hunter kind of like weapon and armor dudes that's come in through this collaboration. One of the better looking ones for me. I really like the skin. I think it looks very cool. We've got an A1 that puts out decreased defense for 2 turns. Books to 65% chance. Very solid A1. And if it's against a boss, it cannot be resisted. No accuracy required if you're fighting a boss for this A1, which is very cool, actually. I'm thinking here, I don't have him yet on my free-to-play because the free-to-play started a few days after. But on the free-to-play, this is massive when you're trying to get through some boss content. So really like that. On the A2, attacks 1 enemy. Every second use of this skill will do an AoE instead. So this is important if we're talking about maybe Hydra, or we're talking about wave-based content where you can't really kill them quick. Or I guess maybe live arena if you've got longer fights. We'll also ignore 25% of the target's defense. That's amazing. If it's a boss, we'll ignore 100% defense. Let's let that sink in for a second. So you could get a Hydra AoE hit, ignoring 100% defense if you time this well. Well, not if you time it well. It will happen. It definitely is happening. But with the passive, you can actually time it well to get extra damage as well. This is very cool, though. The A3, then, is an AoE by itself. Before attacking, puts increased crit damage and speed on this champion. So everything is doing, like, you've got 1 potential AoE, a 2nd definite AoE, self-buffs, single target debuff. He's kind of a bit of an all-rounder, but he's not doing much else for the rest of the team. He's a bit selfish, but, you know, he's a out-and-out damage dealer. And then we've got a passive here. Inflicts 50% more damage against targets under burn. So on my free-to-play, I've taken Mordecai to try and utilize this. But most of us have probably still got an Artak or a Mord. Or there's a whole bunch of other burners nowadays. You know, honestly, even having Drexar is decent because you're going to get some burns out there. But yeah, burns being out there means more damage. 50% more. Whatever you were going to do before, times it by 1.5 is a massive buff, honestly. So having a burn champion on your team is really helpful. He also takes less damage if there's burns out there as well. So that's just an inbuilt survivability. He's like he's got strengthen on inbuilt, which is very cool as well. This is also a bit of a sweet one here. Every 5th skill used by this champion deals 200% more damage. So if you could time this with the AoE hit here, which is ignoring 100% defense against Hydra, I think Saf's done a video where he's calling out you could do like bizarre amounts of damage, like absolutely insane levels of damage, which is cool. So lots going on. Now, I did watch the first hour or so of Saf's stream last night. It will still be up at the HH Gaming channel, where Saf was testing some stuff with this dude. And one of the things which piqued my interest before I had to go to bed was that this procs, this 5th skill thing, procs when you do anything. So if you've got an ally attack hit, it works. If you've got counterattacks, it works. Okay, so you can actually get round to this 5th skill pretty damn quick if you bring him with other ways of doing additional hits. You might put him in retaliation gear. You might put revenge accessories on him. Do I even have some? Yeah. You might put revenge accessories on him because that's going to enable more counterattacks, therefore more hits, and therefore get back to that 5th skill proc over and over again. You might take him in with a team of ally attack champions, which I think we're going to do in this video, and just get that 5th skill unlocking as much as possible. So there's a whole ton you could do with this guy, but he is a raw damage dealer. That's his kind of primary function. And yeah, I don't think we're going to get those videos where it's like, oh, yeah, you know, one man in this, one man in that. That's not his function. He's more about blowing up this, blowing up that. So I'm thinking if you guys want to see a free-to-play friendly version of this video, don't worry, I've got you. I'll be doing my free-to-play and getting this guy in a few days. But for now, I'm doing something kind of crazy. I'm just throwing all of my Black Knights into this dude. I'm not using Black Knight. I probably should keep him because he's probably really helpful in Cintranos, but I'm just throwing him in there. We're just going big. He's +3'd and he's full of power. So we have got him now. And I guess for this moment, we need to go maximum damage style. Get ready for raid, maximum damage. Okay then, we have got lethal gear on him, which is going to enable us to ignore more defense with main abilities. But obviously the A2 will ignore 100% on bosses anyway. We've gone 6.9k attack, 292% crit damage after the empowerment goes on. I don't have a blessing yet, which would give us more as well. We've got the kind of like usual damage masteries. I will say though, it's just a bit interesting because of this ability to ignore 100% of the target's defense, you know, things like Helm Smasher are only helping us on the A3 or on wave-based content. There's definitely an argument to say here, this guy will run really well without masteries and without books, okay? Because, yeah, you're getting a bit of extra damage, but without masteries or books, he's still going to be doing true damage against bosses on the A2, which is extremely cool. So anyway, let's get into our normal damage test first against Dragon stage 20. So it's definitely more difficult to do our normal damage test because of the way he scales with that 5th hit stuff. Let's just look at the base damage first and look at some animations here. So we're going to do drop defense and weaken. Poisons on them, more damage from Bad L. Poisons on us, more damage because of Gerp Tuck. And then let's see what the swing is like. So A1 first, drop defense, weaken on Apothecary. So it's down. So A1, just base damage, 232k. Not bad. Not bad at all. Obviously, this guy just gets sexier when you start to get some real team comps built around what he can do. So let's check out the A2 base damage. This one's ignoring 25% defense right now. It'll be different on the boss. Let's just slow this down. 407k against a Apothecary on stage 20. That's decent damage. Don't forget it's an AoE hit every... what's the deal with that one again? AoE hits every second time that he uses it. So that would be a across the board AoE. Let's check out the A3. Gives himself increased speed and crit damage as well. Oh, mama. That is a smack right there. 300k across the board. Very nice. Okay, so I'm on stage 25 now. I've stacked it so that we've got our second hit coming on the AoE here. Let's see what this does on the second hit. It's a wave clear. It's a 300k wave clear. Pretty damn good. So I think we're on the 5th hit here for the A3. Let's just try this out. No, that was still normal. That was still normal. So I'm due. I was trying to work it out. I think it's actually, it goes, he does his 5th, then it starts again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rather than the 5th is also the first of the next one. So this should then be the 5th hit coming up. I'm not going to have any of my big buffs on here. But let's see what the A2 does against the Dragon 25. This is stage 25. It doesn't really matter what stage boss you're against because it's always true damage against a boss. So it's more about what buffs you've got on you, what debuffs you've got on the boss and stuff like that. Decreased defense, I guess, is irrelevant. So weaken would have helped us for more damage, but an increased attack helps us, stuff like that. But otherwise, not much else. Let's see what this does. Oh, it's nearly 1 million damage against a boss. Absolutely crazy on level 25. It's like an enemy max HP level smack. Probably more. That's more damage than a Cold Heart would do in that same situation. Again, you've got to set it up. It's got to be in the right kind of setup. But if you've got a bunch of ally attackers in the group or stuff like that, or like I've got here with the ability to get counterattacks now and then, you will stack right round to that. There's this counterattack. See that? You'll stack back to that 5th hit very quickly, actually. This guy's going to be super exciting to use. 400k just casually carving up some dragon. Love it. This guy is going to be super fun to use. Oh, slayed the dragon with the 500k smack. Okay, I feel like we're just going to throw him into a clan boss run without speed tuning stuff, literally just with some other ally attackers here. Who do I want? Who do I want? Weaken would help, so long bid's cool. Damn, any of these could be cool, actually. Farakin the Fat would be very... I've not even been thinking about the burn. I've not even been thinking about the burn. Okay, we're going to do this clan boss run. Then I'm going to go back in and check out some extra maximum damage stuff. We just make sure these people have got stuff on. Lady Mikage does. I know Farakin does. Okay, cool. Pretty sure Elva does as well. Let me just check. Trouble with Sintranos is I've been stealing stuff off of my champions. So this should be good. Couple of dodgy affinities, but I think we're okay. So the idea here is we just get our ally attacks away as often as possible, because then we ramp up to that 5th hit just incredibly quick. So it just becomes kind of silly, honestly. We just get colossal damage. He's going to do his true damage hits whenever he wants to. And with a burn out there as well, 1,000,000 damage smack right there against the clan boss, because Farakin's put his burn out there now. Can't believe I forgot about the burn for the damage test. Absolutely insane. And I've got him in that those 2 revenge accessories as well. So 10% chance to get a counter attack as well as all these ally attacks. I'm just going to let this one play through. You guys can watch it. This is not going to be like, oh my God, the best damage we've ever done against clan boss, because the team is not speed tuned. It's literally just thrown together in whatever gear they had. But it just gives you a feel for how crazy this guy can be if we get him into a properly speed-tuned thing. Especially, he's given us decreased defense on the boss for the whole team with no accuracy required, which is by itself actually very, very cool. 700k smack right there. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. And this is against a single target boss. Imagine now against Hydra, where you've got 4 heads taking all of that damage as well. Absolutely beautiful. So look, we'll just end it there. Basically, half of the damage I needed in about 4 minutes. If I'd actually built the rest of this team to survive, then I think we could actually get a 1 key in less than 7 minutes with this dude in the team. 15, nearly 16 million damage in 4 minutes, which is absolutely absurd. Considering like it's just randomly thrown together gearing and stuff, yeah? Absolutely crazy. I love it. I love it. I think what we'll do is a completely separate video on Hydra, because Hydra, I think, is going to be one of his best spots and it's worth a bit of a showcase. I'm just wondering if I do the same damage test, but we take out Arbiter. No, not Arbiter. We take out Lydia, because Lydia's drop defense is a bit irrelevant. And is that going to be good enough? I think that's going to work. And we bring in a burner. Like, you could use Artak, Maud, anyone who's going to give you a guaranteed burn. In fact, I do have a this chick does burns as well as drop defense and weaken. Let's put the burn out there. I guess I'd go with, which one? Do they all powerful and burn? Let me just check again. Inflicts 50% more damage against targets under burn, just generally. So if I just hit him with an A1 here, I don't have a weaken out yet. That's the only thing. But if I hit with the A1, just get myself back through to weaken. So A2 now. This is the first use of the skill with burns out as well. It's the 300k. This is on level 25, don't forget. Are we going to be able to get back around to the second use? I'm not sure. Not sure without killing them all. That's what I'm wondering. So hard because he's just like a killing machine. Everyone's still got burns on. Oh, we don't have it back. What hit is this? I'm just trying to kill everyone. Should I just A3 it? This guy's too fun. This guy's too fun. I'll try and get us onto the dragon and see if I can line something up. Okay, I think I'm coming in on 5, but obviously I don't have everything set up. So, and we need to get the second 5th hitting. The second A2 hitting, I mean. So 5 is here, I think. 800k with just nothing going on. So now we're counting again. So just get some hits in. Nothing too much. 1. A counter attack. That would have been good if I got a counter attack there. It's 2. 3. Now I need to start setting stuff up. Weaken's already on. Put the burn on. Counter attack. Make sure people stay alive. Round. Should be 4. I'm going to do it with the A3. Don't kill him. Okay, good. This should be the setup. We've got weaken on already. Just reapply so that I don't put more poisons on. Got the burn on. Got increased attack. Poison already on the boss. Poison on us. And then A2. Second A2 against the dragon, 25. 2.1 million. Okay, it's safe to say this guy's absolutely cracked and it's going to be awesome. Definitely at the top level, but he will be awesome at a lower level as well because true damage is true damage no matter the gear. So really excited to see what I can do with this guy on my free-to-play. And I will be putting out a video on Hydra for you guys tomorrow. But yeah, RATHALOS Blade Master, absolutely top tier free legendary.